Ladies, I have made this Rampage video of how your feelings are going to help you with manifesting. And if you do not gain emotional mastery, your feelings are going to sabotage you during your manifestation. So I hope that you are able to get as many gems out of this as possible. Please know that I am in the middle of creating my very first manifestation course, Manifest with Feminine Energy, and I'm going to be sharing my process for manifesting using my feminine energy. So please be on the lookout for that and enjoy this video. I know exactly how I'm going to feel when I get my manifestation, and I am choosing to bring that feeling into my reality right now as often as possible, because one, that is an aspect that I can control. I can control how I feel. I can choose to feel happy, secure, elated, relaxed, blissful, thankful, beautiful, lucky. I can choose to feel all these things right now. It's like a switch in my brain. I can't necessarily choose to change my physical reality right now, but I can choose how I feel, whether it lines up with what's around me or not, but I can choose how I feel. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to choose to feel what I know I'm going to feel once I've manifested whatever it is that I want. I'm going to allow those feelings to come through to me, to be in my present reality, to be part of my present moment. And I'm not doing it because I want my manifestation, but I'm doing it because it feels so good to feel those emotions. That's why I want the thing, because I actually want the feeling behind it. But I can manufacture that feeling inside of me using imagination. The second part of it, I had to come to a decision one day, and this is when a lot of things started changing for me in terms of how quickly and easily I manifest. I had to make a decision one day when I realized that, okay, when I don't have a certain amount of money, for example, I get anxious, I get depressed, I get upset, I just don't feel good generally. I feel down. But when I have a certain amount of money or more, then I feel relaxed, I feel happy, I feel good, I feel, alive and excited and inspired to do so many things, enjoy myself. I just enjoy having money. I still enjoy having money way more than I enjoy not having it. But the decision that I had to make was, what kind of emotion do I want to experience in my life the most? I may not get all my manifestations. I may not get the amount of money that I want. I may not get the type of relationship that I want. I may not get the house that I want. I may not get the car that I want. I may not manifest the look that I want. I may not be able to get the things that I really desire, and it's a fact. It's a fact that we may not experience absolutely everything that we desire. It's also a fact that we could experience so much more, but that's a conversation for another day. What kind of life experience do I want emotionally, whether I get everything that I want or I don't? That was the pivotal question for me, and I had to decide what it's going to be. Am I going to spend the majority of my life emoting from my external experiences? In other words, am I going to allow whatever circumstance to determine the kind of emotional experience I was going to have in this life? Or was I going to choose the emotional experience despite whatever's happening around me? Now, don't get me wrong, it's not a case of saying I'm going to be happy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not that, okay? It's about saying whether I'm in the best place in my life or in what I would label the worst place in my life. I still have a point inside of me that feels valuable, lovable, untouchable. There's still a sense of peace inside of me, and you have to cultivate that. But that for me was pivotal, because then no matter what happened around me, I knew it was my job to balance out my emotions to a point where I can say, okay, man, things are really rough pertaining to A, B, and C. I can still inherently feel my value as a person. I can still inherently feel happy. If you can find peace, stillness, and even happiness in the middle of whatever storms are going on in your life, if you can find that place within you that is untainted by the external experience, that is the jackpot. That is where you want to be, because that is the place where you will be able to manifest your best from. You can manifest from your feelings of anxiety, absolutely. You can manifest from your feelings of depression. You can manifest from your feeling of lack. You can manifest from any frequency. And we know this because we've seen it happening in our own lives. Whatever you think about the most when you're feeling really low, when that comes through, comes with that same frequency it was created with, baby. If you can tap into that part of yourself that is at peace, that is in love with yourself, that is in love with life, that is the epitome of love. If you can tap into your free will to feel good, your free will to feel happy, your free will to feel grateful. We'll get into that in a later module. If you can tap into those aspects of yourself, that part of yourself, that quiet little corner within your heart, your manifestation power increases. I'm going to leave that there, ladies. I will see you in the next one.